Welcome to Hypnosis Health Info. I'm Roger Moore. 3 weeks ago today I had a blog post that was on June 3rd of 2011 called The Starch Solution, and I was talking about a book by Dr. John McDougall and had a video clip there of him lecturing on the starch solution where he talks about eating a starch-based diet and how it helps you lose weight and maintain a healthy weight, and also how a plant-based diet, a starch-based diet, is going to help with overall health in general, and that people who eat a plant-based diet are less susceptible to diseases like autoimmune diseases, diabetes, cancer, heart disease, liver disease, kidney disease. But I also talked about the difficulty of switching from the traditional American diet based on lots of fat and animal proteins and dairy products and sugar and processed foods, refined foods, to a plant-based diet. And I've been working with people with weight loss since 1997, and you probably know that I used to weigh 110 pounds more than I do now. And when I first tried to make the switch from the traditional American diet to a plant-based diet, I really struggled with that, because even though I lost weight, even though I felt better, there was still that addictive part of my personality, that part of me that was just very passionate about foods, and I wanted my malt, and I wanted my Snickers bar, and I wanted my cinnamon rolls and my chocolate chip cookies, and I wanted my big greasy hamburger and french fries and all those things. And that always won out over the health that I received from weight loss and from feeling better and having more energy from a plant-based diet. Because with all those foods, those unhealthy foods, I was able to numb out and not feel, to manage stress and emotional upset and just kind of flatline and not have to experience those things. And the way I made the change from the traditional American diet and was able to change my thoughts, my emotions, my behaviors, my lifestyle was with hypnosis. And it truly allowed me to let go of the emotions and the thoughts, the negative thoughts. It allowed me to let go of the desires for those fats and greases and sugars and chemicals, and create a very healthy desire for fruits, for vegetables, for whole grains, beans, legumes, things like that. Well, I got a really exciting comment from someone on that blog post, and they say, why does one need hypnosis to go from the standard American diet to a starch-based diet? And I think that's a very legitimate question. And they write, it really only takes a couple weeks to break the addictions of injurious foods. After that, eating is a joy. Well, that's a great point. And Dr. Neil Bernard from the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine in his book, Breaking the Food Seduction, says that it takes 3 weeks, 21 days, for us to get all new taste buds. And so if we go without the sugars, the processed foods, for 21 days, we have all new taste buds, and then we bite into that Reese's Pieces or have a sip of that Coke or other processed foods, and it's just not going to taste very good. It's going to taste nasty, or we're going to taste the chemicals in the Diet Coke or whatever it might be, because we have all new taste buds. So what they're saying there is very true, that in 3 weeks, plant-based food would taste really good. But here's the problem. People like myself who are very passionate about food, and who, for me, food was my drug of choice. As much as I knew that I could lose weight eating a plant-based diet, as much as I knew I felt better, man, when there was mental and emotional upset, I wanted my drug. I wanted to numb out. I wanted to not feel. Or if I was feeling the least bit down or unloved, unaccepted, I wanted my cinnamon rolls, or I wanted my chocolate malt to build me up and make me feel better. And I'm reminded of lots and lots of years ago, back in the 70s. I used to, this is back in the days when you could smoke on airplanes, and I'd take off from Minneapolis and I'd go to New Orleans to a conference for a week. And as soon as I got on that plane or was boarding the plane, I'd be smoking. I didn't smoke the rest of the year. And I'd smoke a pack of cigarettes every day for that week. And I'd fly home, and I'd get off the plane, and I wouldn't smoke for another year. Because you know what? I really didn't care about cigarettes. It was something I did once, or did for a week once a year. It was not a big deal. I was done, I was over it. Now, I haven't done that behavior in lots and lots of years because of health reasons. But that was an easy choice to make for me because nicotine, tobacco, cigarettes was not my drug of choice. Food was my drug of choice. And so it really does get much more complicated than just willpower or making a switch and having new taste buds. There's that physical change that happens with the taste buds, but there's still all the mental and all the emotional things that go on that support having all the sugar and having all the fats. That's where hypnosis comes in. Hypnosis truly allows you to change your thoughts, to change your emotions, and to change your behaviors. And to start doing things like having, a Diet Coke not taste good. You literally can give yourself suggestions that it tastes nasty to you. And create suggestions about how water tastes so good and you'd really rather drink water. Or how you'd really rather have grilled vegetables and some brown rice instead of hamburger and fries. You can truly do that with hypnosis and allow you to make those healthy lifestyle choices and changes. So I urge you to take a look around here at Hypnosis Health Info and also at Slender for Life at all the tools and all the resources that are here available to you to help you to make those changes in your life, to change your thoughts, to change your emotions, to change your behaviors that allow you to switch from the traditional American diet, a diet that's killing us, that's causing obesity. 65% of us are overweight and it's rising. By 2050, 100% of the U.S. population will be overweight, left unchecked. Our kids are obese and getting the diseases of obesity that used to only show up in adults. Now children are getting it, and our healthcare costs are out of control, all because of something that we could prevent and change by changing our thoughts, changing our emotions, and changing our behaviors. And from my perspective, hypnosis is the tool to make those changes. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health.